twins Cliff and Chris Paul couldn't stop talking about the assist. And yet, a new question
Daddy, where does this come from?
rendered them speechless. As the Pauls delved deep into their lineage, they discovered something extraordinary. In 1922, local shopkeeper Clifford Paul, senior, inspired employees at State Farm, a thriving new insurance agency, to be there for customers like a good neighbor. While Christopher Paul, senior, revolutionized the game of basketball by suggesting players pass the ball to other players who could then score. Delighted that their ancestors invented the assist, the twins could rest assured the gift of giving was in their genes. Allegedly. Nothing endures like the legacy of an assist.
Welcome to this week's episode of The Rush. I'm Hannah Duncan. Today we bring you coverage of baseball, softball, and soccer as they all took on Decatur MacArthur. Also, girls track competed in the tough Collinsville Invitational, and we bring you highlights from the boys tennis team, which had senior night against Jerseyville on Monday. Let's get started. On Tuesday and Wednesday, the baseball team faced Decatur for a matchup against the MacArthur Generals. Going ahead and rolling on into the highlight, we start the game with the offense in the top of the third inning. Ben Trask up to bat for Glenwood. He hits a leadoff single to center field to start the hitting for the Titans. Next, a big play. Batter Matt Sicardi will club the ball over the fence for a 2-run home run. That gives the Titans 2 early runs as a spark of offense in the game. More offense later, though, as Titans aren't done yet. Brendan Hostetler pulls the ball into right field for 2 RBIs with the double, as Glenwood really shined on both sides in this game, though. Nick Maton on the mound for Glenwood with command. He strikes out the first batter looking and then gets the next looking as well, kind of deja vu, and the third batter of the inning. Backwards K there as he had a total of 11 strikeouts through 5 innings. Then in the fourth, Maton is walked to first, him up to bat. Then next batter, Hostetler does it again with another double. That'll bring Maton around to third to score easily, as Hostetler would have 3 RBIs total. The hitting would not stop there, though, as Benitis hits a single to move Fitzgerald to third base. And then Ben Trask up to bat again, doubles down the line to bring in Fitzgerald and Benitis for 2 more runs for Glenwood, as they really stepped up their offense in this game. Then later in the inning, Ryan Kavanaugh drives in a runner with the liner through the gap to put the Titans up 11-0. Kavanaugh is then driven in to score by a hard-hit ground ball past the shortstop into the outfield. The Generals were just in trouble in this game, as they even throw a wild pitch to give the Titans another run in this game. And then the Generals finally managed to get a sweet double play to send us to the last inning, with Dawson Council closing for Glenwood as they get the out at first. He gets the last batter to pop up to the second baseman. That'll end the game as they catch the out there, and Glenwood, a great showing in this one, 15-0 the final over the Generals. Nick Maton went 5 innings pitched with no earned runs and 11 strikeouts, and Hostetler went 2 for 4 with 3 RBIs. Next, taking a look at the results from the next game, let's go ahead and jump into those. Glenwood, another big offensive game as they would win 19-0. Nick Maton went 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs, and Sam Anderson also went 2 for 2 with 1 RBI. The boys travel to Edwardsville this afternoon for a weekend tournament starting at 4:30. It's time for our first commercial break. When the Rush comes back, we'll bring you track and tennis. Stay right there.
Fat Willie's in Chatham is a great family restaurant that supplies a wonderful dining experience. We offer outstanding fried chicken and over-the-top walleye pizza. With quality products at affordable prices, Fat Willie's is the way to go. Open Monday through Saturday, 12 a.m. to midnight. Call us today at 217-483-6969.
Aaron, you're all set?
Great, thanks.
Mike, thanks for doing that discount double check. You saved us hundreds.
What was that?
The discount double check? It's when we comb through your policies to make sure that you're getting all the discounts you deserve.
No, I get that part, but you guys are doing my move.
The discount double check move?
It's my touchdown dance.
So you're a dancer?
No, I'm a quarterback.
Oh, quarterback.
More.
I'm a robot. Get out of here.
Get to a better state, State Farm.
Call Steve Bedford in Chatham for personal service and discounts that you deserve.
Kids, the breakfast is ready. Eat up. Your friend's gonna be here pretty soon.
I'll be there in a second.
Have a great day.
My friend's here, I'm leaving.
Be safe. Come home right after school.
All right, see ya.
Wow, your dads are really looking out for you.
That's not my dad. That's my family's financial advisor, Mr. Sullivan.
Sullivan Financial, looking out for your investments and your family.
Welcome back. The girls' track team had a big test as they ran at the Collinsville Invite last Friday. Running up the results, Allison Warner placed third in the 300 hurdles with a time of 48.09 seconds, and she also finished second overall in a long jump with a jump of 16 feet 11 inches. And Ellie Alexander also did well in the field events, placing second at discus with a throw of 119 feet, as Glenwood would come fourth with a lot of good teams in this one. O'Fallon would come out on top with 156 and Glenwood down in fourth, as I said. The girls run next at Southeast on Thursday, while the boys go to Washington High School this afternoon to face Morton. The boys tennis team had senior night against Jerseyville on Monday. Let's ace these highlights. We start the meet off with a doubles match between Glenwood's two top seniors, Tariq Issa and Eric Hudek. Jerseyville serves the ball and gets Hudek to run down the ball to keep it in play. Then Issa sets up a small bouncing shot over the net to get Jerseyville to hit the fault. Then later in the match, we have Eric Hudek serving the ball. It gets a little back and forth play in this one before Jerseyville will try a slam shot that hits the net to give Glenwood the point. One of the key faults of Jerseyville was not being able to make clean shots to Glenwood, which would result in Issa and Hudek also getting the advantage in this serve. And then finally, we see Jerseyville serving up the ball to Issa, who's able to set up Hudek for a nice quick shot that gets the win at 6-1, 6-2. Our next matchup is number 3 ranked Fulkerson and Lubkeman, who have had strong performances in the last few doubles matches. We see Lubkeman is able to time his swing right and get a monster hit to just bounce out of reach of Jerseyville. And next, we see Jerseyville will make a very high shot here that forces Lubkeman in just a second to do a behind the head hit that will just bounce out of bounds. But we'll move on to see Lubkeman again making a nice serve that results in a back and forth duel until Jerseyville will bounce it out yet again. And with that, Fulkerson and Lubkeman of Glenwood are also able to win their match. At the end of the meet, Glenwood is able to dominate Jerseyville by a score of 9-0, improving Glenwood's record to 7-4. The boys host the Titan Invite here this weekend, starting tomorrow at 9 a.m. Senior athletes are always a big part of their teams. They show big leadership skills and really hold the team together. Paul Gigante has more on the importance of senior athletes.
In this week's story, we hear the thoughts of going through seniors in spring sports. Well, let's go over to John Durr to hear what he has to say.
Running at Glenwood, it's special because, I think no other team, out of every other team out there can have guys just to step in and step up, when they need to, especially in cross country as well as track. You get someone injured, you instantly got guys working their butts off that can step in and take that role. So far this season has been, as I've expected. It's been hard work, it's every other year, but when you've been running for 4 years, you start to get the gist down and it all sort of flows. You know what to do, you know what to expect. because it's your second year of that varsity step. Because your junior year, you enter, varsity. You're not in a fresh soft event, so, But then your senior year, it's like, okay, varsity round 2, because now you finally have that final grasp of what you need to do. Those days that it's cold, that it's windy, the snow is blowing, you just gotta get out there. Because I personally call that training through the elements, because if you can deal with harsh weather, when the weather's nice, your times are just gonna do excellent.
Yeah, it's going really fast, so that's kind of stinks about it. But yeah, everything that I've expected, we always put in 110%, so that's good. There's a lot of great memories there. Probably my most memorable memory is last year when we won the state championship. But even this year, there's memories that I'll never forget. Being together every day of the week. I'll miss all the girls that I've played with for most of my life. We've all played together, so yeah. The advice I'd give them would be always give it 110%, no matter if you don't feel good, if it's not working that day, just always try your best, because the results will come out in your favor.
We're looking to end the season good. We start off really well. We just want to keep on doing good and finish off the season well before postseason comes in here. I think I did good, but as a senior on the team, it's more of like leading other people on the team, and if you do good, other people connect with that and learn, not necessarily learn from that, but just go on to that. Like if you get a hit, it might run into them getting a hit, or like if you do good that game and keep positive attitude, they'll do good the next game. But I'd give them, I didn't think this at the beginning, but it goes by really fast. Like we're saying right here, I think we're 23 or 22 games into it. It feels like we just started yesterday, but it goes by really, really fast. So I don't know, take advantage of it. Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm going to play baseball next year in college, and that'll be fun. I'm looking to maybe even start next year on that team, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
We wish all of our seniors the best of luck and know that they will continue to make an impact in their teams. Now it's time for our last commercial break of the day. When we come back, we'll bring you softball and soccer along with the top 3. Hang tight.
Well, Mr. Raji, we could save you hundreds by doing a discount double check.
Not you too, Raji. You're on my team. You know that's my move.
The discount double check?
No, that's my touchdown dance, man.
Here we go again. Sir, you're not even doing it right. Raji, drop it.
Show me what you got, Raji.
What is this?
Come on now. You said you were a dancer.
Where you going, buddy? Come on back.
Get to a better state. State Farm.
Call Steve Bedford in Chatham for personal service and discounts that you deserve.
Fat Willie's in Chatham is a great family restaurant that supplies a wonderful dining experience. We offer outstanding fried chicken and over-the-top walleye pizza. With quality products at affordable prices, Fat Willie's is the way to go. Open Monday through Saturday, 12 a.m. to midnight. Call us today at 217-483-6969.
Kids, the breakfast is ready. Eat up. Your friend's gonna be here pretty soon.
I'll be there in a second.
Have a great day.
My friend's here, I'm leaving.
Be safe. Come home right after school.
All right, see ya.
Wow, your dads are really looking out for you.
That's not my dad. That's my family's financial advisor, Mr. Sullivan.
Sullivan Financial, looking out for your investments and your family.
Aaron, I was able to save you hundreds.
Yeah, discount double check, I know. I'm kind of over that move.
So are we.
What?
It's a little, soft.
No, it isn't.
It
is.
Yeah, it
is. They wanted something with a little
Like what?
Do it with me. Ready? Discount, double check.
I like it. It's terrifying.
Right?
Matthews.
What's up, dude?
He plays football.
professionally. Save big with a discount double check, only from State Farm.
Call Steve Bedford in Chatham for personal service and discounts that you deserve.
Welcome back. The Lady Titans softball team had a much closer game than usual last Friday as they faced East Peoria. Senior outfielder Alexa Brown joins us now. Thanks for coming on.
No problem.
Well, let's go ahead and run into the highlights. What were you expecting for going up against East Peoria? I hadn't really seen them much this season, but how were you trying to prepare for them?
We knew that they were good. Last year they had a really good squad, so we knew that they were going to be good this year. So we just kept that in mind and then played our game.
Well, let's see how you guys played your game. Going ahead and running into the highlights now. East Peoria, the Raiders, a tough team to play and a challenge that you guys don't always see, but you will start off the game getting a hit to go to right field, and it's fumbled around, and Sammy Long will run in to score to put the Lady Titans up 3-0 in the third, and you had scored all 3 runs for the Titans so far in this game, so really shining. Cara Bell grounds out to third, and East Peoria is able to end the threat to keep the game close within 3. Bree Graham pitching for the Titans as this ball will fly out to center. Maddie Torrey makes the great catch to save it. You guys have a lot of defensive power too. This hit from East Peoria will make an odd curve and an odd bounce as it's just fair. The runner will slide into second, and they're called just safe. East Peoria still trying to make a run for it in the 7th inning though. So how are you guys trying to hold on late in this game?
I don't really remember how many outs we had, but we were just trying to make our outs. We do have a very solid defense, so that helps a lot. And Bree pitched a really good game.
Bree pitching amazingly as she always does, as she's able to get the runner to pop out to Sammy Long, who makes the catch to end the game without letting East Peoria score at all. In this closer game than usual though, this game goes the full 7 innings, 3-0 the final score. Bree went 7 innings pitched with no earned runs, and you got 3 RBIs with a double. So next on Tuesday and Wednesday, the girls showed their explosive offense again as they would take on the Decatur MacArthur Generals. Running into the first highlight, away at MacArthur, we will jump into the 3rd inning as a hit will make it to center, and Olivia McClintock will run home to score. The Titans are already up 6-0 at this point, so how was this game already showing different than Fridays, and how did you guys really step up bigger in this time?
We knew that we just had to put the ball in play and make the plays like we always do. And Coach always says to never play down, always play your best.
Parker Vandy drove a hit to another run to score, and then Sammy Long is able to steal second off the pitch in the 4th inning. Then also in the 4th, you get a grounder as they just get the out at first, but that drives in a run also. You guys really stepping up again in this game. And then Angie Ford for Glenwood up to bat, hits a long drive. It rolls out, so it's an automatic double as it's 9-0 in the 4th with 2 outs. You guys really brought your power with your bats in this game, didn't you?
Yes, we did. And it always helps to have your bats working that day to get you those runs.
A grounder is bobbled and all the runners are safe, and then Bree Graham pitching again in this game had another great outing as she strikes out the batter to end the 5th inning. And then here's where you come in. You hit a deep ball to the baseball field. It's a grand slam. All the runners were on base to put you guys up 13-0 in the 7th. How big of a hit was that for you, and how did it feel?
It felt very good. I was just looking for a pitch that I could drive, and it just happened to go out. I wasn't trying to do anything too much, just get it on the ground, and it just happened to go out, so that felt good.
Well, that was the final score as Graham didn't allow any runs, and your grand slam is the highlight in this one as you guys win 13-0 over DMAC with the grand slam for you. So moving on you guys were going to play Decatur again, but how were you trying to step up again as you got the grand slam, trying to keep up the offense in this game?
We just had to put our bats out there again, make the plays.
Yeah, just getting our bats out there. Carolyn Frankie hits it to the fence, and that drives in a couple. And then a pitch gets away, and Frankie is able to run home to make it 5-0 in the first inning. Sammy Long for Glenwood hits a long ball. Her home run would put them up 7-0 in the second inning as she went 2 for 3 on the day with 3 RBIs. Skylar Dougherty on the mound this time. The pitch gets away from her, and the Generals are able to score in kind of the same way that Glenwood did earlier. So it's 7-1 in the third inning now. Lexi Kester will send a short roller to the infield, but she outruns the throw and is safe at first. A run will also come in to make it 8-1 in the third inning as you guys are starting to increase your lead. Then Parker Bandy gets the long ball this time. She sends it over the fence with a home run to put you guys up 11-1 in the third inning. The wind on this day really helped drive the ball to help it reach the outfield. Sammy Long is close to hitting another home run here as we show, but it stays in, and the runners advance with the double. Still in the third inning as the Lady Titans, you guys really took a big lead early in this one. Maddie Torrey advances to third. Then you hit one to the fence, and Sammy Long will run in to score. Now it's 13-1 in the third. How were you guys really able to take charge in this inning?
We were just looking for pitches that we could drive and always putting the ball in play, so that helped. And then, yeah.
Carabelle is walked with the bases loaded, so another run comes in for Glenwood as you come home, and it's 14-1, and then Carolyn Frankie crushes a home run as the Titans are now up 20-1 in the fourth inning. How has she been kind of a surprise talent recently?
She's been awesome. She has a really good bat, and as a freshman, she's like so talented, which helps a lot.
Dougherty gets the batter to ground out to end the game as the Lady Titans show their offensive power again with the 3 home runs. A great performance for the Lady Titans as they would win 20-1. Parker Bandy went 3 for 4 with 5 RBIs, and Carolyn Frankie went 3 for 3 with 3 RBIs. So with that game, that improved your guys' record to 22-2. Lots of 2s in that number,
yeah.
But what are you guys still trying to improve on as you move on in the season?
We're trying to just make our defenses where we stand to, and we're just working all the time on that and making sure we have our at-bats, getting good pitches to drive, those fundamental things.
And what do you think your biggest challenge will be as you head on in the season?
Probably getting the pitches that we can drive, because we make the plays a lot and stuff, so yeah, probably the pitches.
Well, thanks for joining us, and good luck with the rest of the season. The Lady Titans head to Highland High School this afternoon for the Triad Tournament starting at 4 o'clock. The girls' soccer team had a tournament last weekend. Let's go ahead and kick up the results. Glenwood would be great in this one as they would get second place, Maine South coming out on top, Prospect down in third, and Morton and East Peoria following. Then Tuesday night was senior night against the Generals. Oh, just kidding. Soccer, Glenwood would take on MacArthur again, 10-0. Glenwood with a 10-4-3 record now, and MacArthur 3-7-2. The girls are at home again tomorrow playing Dunlap High School with JV at 11 and varsity at 12:30. Now it's time for the top 3 plays of Glenwood sports this week. Let's go ahead and start the countdown with play number 3 heading to softball. Carolyn Frankie will slam a home run to lead the Titans to a huge 20-1 win over the Generals in their second game against them at Glenwood. As Alexa was just talking about, her a great asset to the team. Then on to play number 2, we head to the baseball diamond as Matt Sicardi sends a 2-run homer over the fence as the Titans beat DMAC 15-0. Then the top play takes us back to softball as Alexa Brown, just saw her as our guest, sends a grand slam soaring over the fence, and the Lady Titans win 13-0 in Decatur. Tune in next week for another edition of the Top 3. That's all for this week's episode of The Rush. Softball has the Triad Tournament at Highland High School starting today at 4 o'clock. Boys track heads to Washington High School to run against Morton, and baseball is in Edwardsville for a tournament at 4:30. Tomorrow, the boys tennis team hosts the Titan Invite at 9 a.m., and girls soccer plays Dunlap with JV at 11 and varsity at 12:30. Thanks for watching. See you next week.